Hi everybody, this is oorNews. What I'm going to do is to show you what I do to sort out an article with a fine tuning app, and you can help do this and that. So I'm going to show you it for a Doric article, but you follow all the same steps if you're going to do it for a Central Scots or a Shetlandic article. So I've got this recent in, so you can sort through again draft or published articles, but I'll get into again the newest draft articles. And again, there's a scene here. Again, a patriarch or reality. Now, if you want to change the title of it, you hit the DS at the start of it. Again, the model can sometimes get things again afarang, so you can see that's just near there. Say this is fit y. Therefore, bide on permission to see a truth. Oh, there we go. Right. There we go. Fit why do we bide on permission to see a truth? Now, I think for D, I reckon 3 sentences at a time should D, so I'm looking for it with that. Now, say if it, hey, can you have the English text up here, with the Scots text, and you can he looked at it here. If you press tile current fine tuned LLM with one of the recent articles, it's unlikely to mark any changes to the text because it's kind of current article. It's kind of strange. I think I'll change that call in an unco time. Future Asterians. I think I'll change that to Wolfina Chav to explain. Wolfina Chav to explain. Instead of struggle, didn't like grew for that, it's not right. So, we possess. I think I might just change that to hey. Just kidding, we can hey lang words for as needed, but can possess just doesn't. That's just a mark that's soon fancy. But again, he cranking again. I think I'll leave that in there. Again, I think that's. Yeah, the public mind remains frozen. Again, I think I'm just going to change this to again. The mind of the folk bides bides unchanged. Actually, I think it seems as the folks minds bide unchanged forby and still, yet the public mind remains frozen. Necessarily be I kind of going back and change that. Necessarily be that, but again, we're waiting. You say a Biden or waiting? Can you get 12 words in Doric for that? We don't want to say bite at a time again. So I think I might just change this to waiting, because again, this is for your eating here. You'd be biting on somebody, but again, you don't say it at a time. So. And for a hey a consonant before the again I just change it to in Doric. That's my rule that I have for it. And kind of interested in other folk. I think we'd fit in Doric for but I don't think you say at the time. So say for the Guardian East. So we are waiting specifically. We wait for a US president to stand. Now I think most citizens in Doric understand it again. When you hate AU, you're kind of like Carl and Ba, that sort of thing. You say it like ah. And just to mark it like the rest of Scots, I'm putting it, spelling it like this. What see fit you think about that? But for the US President to stand at a podium and say it is true. This dynamic reveals, this dynamic shows, or this setup shows. I'm going to change it to setup, instead of dynamic maybe. And shows instead of reveals. Okay, this setup. Gosh, instead of setup, actually, a situation is for French, but I think that's just dynamics, just enough English, modern English what I say in things. This situation shows at the biggest barrier to UAP disclosure. It isna. In Doric you can say isna want instead of isna lack. This is fit for want other folk, give it input about, but I don't think I'm going to say want here. Again, isna a lack of proof. Isna a want of proof, it's going to be a bit poetic. It's not a lack of proof, but a deep social sickness. A patriarchal outsourcing of reality. Now, this is a greedy article I've seen. Now, AI helped with scriving this, but this is my prompting. This is my opinions about the EAP situation. I think it's awful daft. Where Biden on where patriarch to let us fit the truth is. So a feminist view is crucial to understanding. So I'll be consistent with what I was doing with before. A feminist view is crucial. Is crucial or is needed. I just had be crucial there. We have been. We've been. So this is things I think even in formal Doric, I think we need to have contractions for it to soon right when you're reading it out. That's just my opinions about it. This is fitting one other folks' opinions about. We've been trained to believe that objective reality is something handed. Handed. I think I'd say handed instead of handed. Handed down by male dominated hierarchies. In American civil life, a president is an ultimate figure. I think I'll do. He is a commander. I'll bite. I think I'll have that word. I think I might change this to biting on again instead of waiting. Biting on him to speak. We are biting on him to speak. By biting on him to speak, a populace engages. Change that to taxpayer. A mass acting like parents. Acting like children, that's new. We treat existence with non-human intelligence, nay, as a scientific fact to be fun. I bide with the D on there because it can get confusing with the word fun. I had with that there. But as a state secret to be released, richting that's a richt. We act as though the aliens aren't like the reality of what I think in Doric would say a real instead of real, but aren't real till then I need a double L until for that till executive branch signs a paper. Correct that Let's start again. So kind of say, the Doric that's in here, this is via model that's been fine-tuned again on hundreds of articles before it. So this is my style of Doric. This is what you can understand what's going on here. So this is, again, it's not enough I agreed with the word, again, why here, to understand fit why, or fit a public shrugs at cosmic, second per second for instead of why, to understand fit or fit why, or read it right rather than do not. Construction way 4 is mere for simple Scots, but in Doric we could just say again, to understand fit why a public shrugs at cosmic objects moving at 15 kilometre, again the kilometres, kilometre per second, when man look at foo Strauss has shifted in the past, and I'll change it to has shifted in the past. We are currently in a state like a time before Galileo. In the early 1600s, evidence at a yard moved around the sun. So kind of see we here some constants before the there. So kind of around the sun was growing, and math worked, and Galileo. Again, I wouldn't say saw, I'd say seen. Again, and Galileo seen moons or means. Again, because in Doric, some folks say moon, some folks say mean, but with a UI, again, I can do for both scenes, and that works for kind of line with fit between Central Scots for that, and Galileo's. Oh, lost my N there. Seen moon circling Jupiter. A shift didn't happen at Dean's. Okay, I think not yet. I think I could as well use another for by again. A shift didn't happen at Dean's for by. Didn't happen at Dean's. I think at Dean's seems more recht. Official reality, real by the Kirk and all scholars said a yard was a centre. So yard, if you didn't get you kind of word yard it, again is in like off a dirty, again yard is earth, and again yard is a Doric word for earth. It can use, but not I was use it kind of for our planet, but Micht is wheel. It's fit the Scots Language Centre did, or the Centre for the Scots Lead. That's fit they did. So that's I'm copying them. It wasn't an LLM I picked up for them because it kind of because it wasn't again on their data, but I learned for them. So to say it otherwise wasn't just scientifically wrong. It was a threat to the authority at Hoddit, at Hodden, at Hodden Society. Yeah, the Hodden Society together. We seen it again with Ignace Schimmel is in the 1840s. Right, confirming this chunk. Please have you. This is half an hour long video here. If you're still hidden with this, you're doing well. It begins going through kind of doing these articles. Law line or spelling with other articles improved it hand washing, saved lives. Yet medical elites mocked him. Gentlemen doctors were affronted by the thought that they carried death. The day a Kirk is here to state on elites in universities and media are the gentlemen. They stalling better spellings, don't do that. Apologies if I missed that in the ends before, I'll hit going back and change them. They ignore a data nay, because it's lock, but because admitting it requires to break their monopoly on truth. If you're doing about recent data, going and look at other articles about this, so we see data for Dr. Villarreal's star maps to the Ukrainian phantom classifications being suppressed by a stubborn democracy. Change that to Thran. By a Thran democracy. Silence. I might change that to this Hodden Huist. If you've noticed, this is different to Hodden in the last sentence. This is Hodden. This is the past tense. This is the infinitive. This Hodden Huist is dangerous. Desperate, practical. I'm going to have to be that for the moment. To practice had a cause of vacuum created by government silence. It's been filled with noise. I think we might have the silence here again. A UFO world is currently a messy mix of brave whistleblowers, say in Doric way, whistleblowers, serious scientists, and a lewd garud o' leers and hoaxers. But I don't like a spelling of leers here. But I'm not sure who else to spell it like. If you're telling lies and you're a leer, yeah, I take the art. Aye, leers and hoaxers. A serious scientific mind desires disclosure to burn away the blethers, if we say, to burn away the nonsense. Yes, it'd be art. To burn away the blethers actually made me think of havers actually to burn away the havering instead of nonsense. I think that's better. Irony is that the government's refusal to speak feeds a wildest conspiracy theories. It allows lewd, unverified voices to drown out careful study. Disclosure would separate the truth from the noise. It would prove rechte pilots richt their careers to report danger. It would instead of support, there's nothing wrong with support, but let's just change that to uphad, because it would uphad journalists and politicians had faced ridicule. From Galileo to the suffragettes, history learns us that poor often gives permission for the world. Oofed. Something's getting wrong here again. That's the other sentence there. A shift happens in which the reality becomes impossible to ignore. The man stopped Biden waiting for Biden on a patriarch instead of waiting for on a patriarch to sit us down and explain the world to us. If videos exist, if bodies exist, if pilots are speaking, at age of disclosure shouldn't be, or shouldn't be, but I'll just head for the fit away in the Doric dictionary for spelling out word. Shouldn't be about waiting for a government to tell us the truth. I might actually just head with Biden on. Shouldn't be about Biden on a government to tell us the truth. It should be about a public finning a courage. Finning a courage. Finning a courage. I think we could probably have a better word than courage, but Ken, there's nothing wrong with courage in Doric or Scots as well. If I can already see. Right, and then at this point you can change anything if you've missed any or any spelling mistakes or anything that you need to change. You can do that there. Finalise and submit. There we go. And then if you go into your profile, you should be able to see that there in your history. And again, the changes are again hidden traco. So get yourself along and do it. Again, this is full long attacks to do it. Again, get an article done. But again, like and subscribe for more.